Well, hey, pedal people, it's Pedal Guy here. How you doing? Today what we're going to do is we're going to take our Digitech Freqout and integrate it into our HeadRush Pedalboard rig. And we're going to get started right now. Well, hey, it's Scott from the Pedal Guy here. How you doing? Hey, I hope you're having a great week. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Now, if this is your first visit to our channel, make sure you take a second and click on that subscribe button down there and ring that bell so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. And if you're watching this on Facebook or Instagram, be sure to like and follow us so you can stay up to date with all of our activities, because we do post daily and we'd love to hear from you. Well, in this video, what we're going to do is continue on from last week's video where I showed you how to integrate the HeadRush Pedalboard with your favorite amp. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to integrate the HeadRush Pedalboard with one of my favorite effects, which is the Freqout from Digitech. And why are we doing that? Well, because the HeadRush does not have a feedback module built into it. Maybe one day it will, but for right now it doesn't. So this is an actual relevant usage of how we would integrate the two effects together. And it's actually quite simple to do. So let's just go ahead and get to it. All right, here we have our HeadRush rig where we've got the HeadRush Pedalboard on the right and we've got the Digitech Freqout on the left. We're just going to make a very simple connection. We're going to send audio from the auxiliary send on the back of the HeadRush Pedalboard to the input on the Freqout, and then the output of the Freqout to the return on the back of the HeadRush Pedalboard. It's just like using an effects loop on the back of your amp. Same exact idea. Now, one thing to note though is that there is a stereo in and there's a stereo out, a stereo send out, and a stereo return. In this case though, we're using the left, which is designated to be the mono send, and the left mono return. So just make sure you do that. Also make sure that you use the level selection on the back, the switch on the back of the HeadRush Pedalboard. Make sure it's set to stomp. So it's sending out the appropriate amount of volume to your pedal via the effects send. So that's really all there is to it. It's very straightforward. Now that we've got that settled up, let's go ahead and make the connections inside the HeadRush itself and set up a module, and let's get going. Okay, now that we've made all of our connections, we now have to set up an effects loop. And it's very simple to do. Now in the case of the Freqout, it works best at the beginning of the signal chain because the feedback needs to be fed into the overdrives and boosts and effects that you have there. You can put it at the end, but you will not like the results you get out of that. So we're going to put it at the beginning of the signal chain. I'm going to go ahead and click on that empty block, go to effects loop, hit default, and now that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else to it. You can use the mix and you can work with the send and the return, but honestly at the nominal levels or the default levels that they're set at, that's really all you have to do in this case. So at this point now we can zoom back out and we can check out how to use this pedal along with the HeadRush Pedalboard. All right, at this point we have all of our connections made and all of our routing done inside of the HeadRush Pedalboard. So if I turn on the Freqout and play a note, we now have liftoff. Simple as that. Now, if you want to know more about the Freqout, I have a very in-depth video that I will put a link in the video description below, and you can see it for yourself. Just a couple of tidbits here about it. One thing is it's got a momentary switch, so if you use it along with your HeadRush and you're playing your chords for your song, and you play that last note of your song, and then you hold down the momentary switch, and you start getting that feedback, and the crowd's going wild. Yeah, man, cool! You can turn on all the effects and really go all out there. And then you've made your statement, right? So that's the cool thing about that effect. That's one thing it does. Another thing it does is it has a dry on and off switch. So if you want, you can just hear just the feedback itself. It's got different intervals, it's got offset, it's got gain. Again, watch the other video that I did on this, and I think you'll agree it's a lot of fun, and you should really get one for yourself, because it really is a lot of fun to work with. Now, as far as how we integrate it into our rig here, that's where it goes to a whole other level. For one, a couple things we have here is we do have a fuzz. So we can make a whole bunch of noise with that. We have our overdrive as well. I'm going to turn that back on. I did put a BBD delay on here. We also have a reverse delay. And of course, I put a smart harmonizer on here. And if we put the BBD delay along with that, let me kill the mic, you can hear what it sounds like. So that's pretty much how we set up external effects and use them with the HeadRush. Now, if you'd like to know more about this, just let me know. Maybe we might go a step further and do not only effects, but also amps and just create this huge cacophonous sound if you'd like. We can do all sorts of wanky stuff here because it's our channel. We can do whatever we want, right? So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions about the HeadRush pedalboard or any of the other pedals that we sell at the Pedal Guide, just visit us at thepedalguide.com. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure you ring that bell so you can stay up to date with all those videos, okay? Thanks and have a great day.